Yesterday, 2,500 sensex points vanished in a single session. FPI just dumped a massive 7,500 crores, with Brent crude hitting $116 per barrel overnight. The 22,900 Laxhman-Rekha is all that stands between us and a total market breakdown today. It's 4 a.m. Friday, March 20th. Welcome to the pre-market analysis. And today we are not buying the dip. We are surviving the dead cat bounce. In next 8 minutes, I'm going to give you the hard math on the HDFC Bank crash, the maritime blockade impact, and the exact levels where the Desi liquidity floor might finally hold. So let's look at the Thursday, March 19th saw a massive institutional breakdown. The handover we have discussed, the handover between the FIIs and the DIIs was completely broken. FIIs dumped a massive 7,500 crores and domestic DII tried to hold the fort with a net buy of 3,864 crores. This was the first time this week the DIIs could not absorb the pressure. When FIIs sell over 7,500 crores in one day, it's global risk off signal. Domestic liquidity is strong, but it was overwhelmed by the HDFC governance shock and the oil spike. I told you very clearly that headlines focus on the war, but we always focus on the tape. The headlines were celebrating a recovery. Yesterday you should have seen the papers, 3 days, hat-trick, etc., etc. But the tape, which is price action, showed us that the Nifty could not sustain above 23,800. That was your signal that the rally was a dead bounce. In a bear trend, markets jumped 2% just to lure in buyers before the 3% drop. Always wait for the math to confirm the trend. Don't trade your gut, don't trade the levels. Signal before noise all the time. Triggers from overnight are heavy and historic. US-Israel war, day 20. This is a massive escalation. Israel confirmed a strike on Iran's South Pars gas field. Iran retaliated by striking Qatar's Ras Laffan LNG complex, knocking out nearly 20% of global LNG capacity. Now that's a big problem, right? Iran has officially threatened to impose tolls and taxes on all ships passing through the strait, effectively holding global trade hostage. The Brent crude shot past $119 per barrel overnight before settling near $108.65. The volatility is at an all-time high. And Jerome Powell's stance remains hawkish. Core inflation projections were raised to 2.7%, and the market is now pricing in only one rate cut for the entire year. The whole Indian market has been shaken by all these global scenarios. Our contribution to this meltdown बहुत ही कम था, मतलब हमारी वजह से कुछ ज़्यादा हो नहीं रहा, except HDFC, जिसके बारे में बाद करेंगे. Wall Street closed red. S&P was down 0.27%, Nasdaq was down 0.28%. Gift Nifty is currently showing a mild recovery at 23,104. But the underlying sentiment remains really fragile. So logic over emotion, here's the math for Friday's open. Nifty 50, the support is 22,925, which is yesterday's lows, and the resistance is 23,260 to 23,400. For Bank Nifty, the support is 52,800. Resistance is 53,800 to 54,200. And the USD INR, the bigger problem, is at 92.6, okay, which becomes really, really dangerous if the INR crosses 92.85. If Nifty breaks yesterday's low of 22,925 in the first 15 minutes, we are heading for 22,700. Remember that, don't start trading quickly. However, if we hold 22,925, expect a volatile, short covering bounce towards 23,200. No emotion, just levels. Please ध्यान से करें, जबरदस्ती पैसा डुबाए ना. The volatility can go beyond 22 today, so do not trade. 3 names to watch today are HDFC Bank. Yesterday it crashed 5.3%, okay, closing 798 because Chairman Atanu Chakraborty resigned over ethics issue. It's a governance crisis at India's largest lender, so do not catch the falling knife yet, means don't invest in HDFC today. Reliance on ONGC with Brent swinging between 110 and 119. These can be your only defensive hedges today. If you want to invest today, I don't think anybody should invest. You should just stay away from the market. If the Nifty bounces it must be led by Reliance. And Adani Total Gas surged 7.8% yesterday against the tide. In an energy war, domestic gas players are seeing a massive speculative interest. सबको लग रहा है कि ज़्यादा गैस निकालना शुरू कर दें. So that was your roadmap for Friday. Yesterday wiped out the hat trick, but today is a fresh tape. You have the institutional data, the war reality, and the new support zone. So don't let the 1700 point crash cloud your judgment. Stick to the math and manage your risk. Thank you for tuning in, and you have a great day today. Good morning to all of you again. Bye-bye.